Hi, it's March. It is well into March, but we're going to see what Spirit wants us to know, wants all of us to know for this month of March, moving forward, moving into the spring 2020, and then we will dive into your zodiac sign for this month and the messages that your guides want you to know. For all who resonate with this. Okay, so for all of us right now. For all of us right now, it is the Page of Pentacles. Nice. We are in this new time. See how she's looking? It's the dawning. It's the dawning of the new day. Everything seems different. This is so great because she is surrounded by the red foxes. Okay. I love this. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm getting lost in the cards. So, because this is the Austero Tarot. It's very different from the traditional tarot, but I love it so much. So a couple things. We are in March. There is this kind of, we're doing it. You know, there's having almost this like soldier feeling, and like I've got my little soldier jacket on, and so does she. See, she's got like this soldier uniform on. Yeah, and you're a soldier of the divine, you're a soldier of the light, and you are surrounded by this divine energy. The red fox is this amazing symbol for divine energy, the ability to get around any obstacle, and she's absolutely supported. She's got a little army of red foxes as she moves into the new world. The Page of Pentacles is about that new path. It's very real because it's pentacles. It's very physical, very actual, okay? So how is your world completely different this month? Well, in a good way, because this is the Ace of Cups. So, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. This is a new time. This is a time when you are going to feel the newness of everything. And you're going to notice, wow, in this new life, I get to choose joy, and joy is actually there. I get to just live in this place of abundance. And check it out. It's like these two are having a great time. They've got their cup, they've got their drink. They're having a great time, obviously, but they're wearing mouse masks. The mice represent worries and fears. So they're having fun even in the face of the fear, even in the face of the anxiety. It's not that the worry and the fear is not there, it's that they're laughing at it. And why are they laughing at it? Because they're completely surrounded by that divine energy. They don't have anything to worry about. I just recorded a video on spirit connection. That was a big message in it, and maybe check that out. Because it talked a lot about that, okay? Nice. And then in that video, we also talked about the Emperor power, which is you embodying that divine power and having confidence that nothing can actually touch you. Nothing can kind of break your stride. Nothing can really stop you, because you are in this divine confidence and strength. I just, wow, that's so, please watch that spirit connection video. I'm wearing the same thing, you'll know it from that, because I just now did it, and the message is so important with what we're just seeing right now for all of us, okay? So let's see what else is coming out for all of us today for March. What would you like us to know for March? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. For March, the message is, okay, now because of this, because you are in your power, because you know that nothing can knock you down, and because you're kind of laughing at that fear and anxiety, remember that this month, because this is the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is not about having to fight. This is not like the Five of Swords where you kind of have to fight. This is about lifting yourself up above the vibration of having to fight. Okay, so lifting yourself up above the battle, knowing that you do not need to engage, because double Ace of Cups. So we had Ace of Cups before, joy, abundance, new beginning in that. Here it is again, and here it's called Love Abounds. So any hint of conflict or lower vibration that comes your way, here comes the sun, you're going to respond with this. The love, the knowing that the divine has you, that you will flow around any obstacle with the power of this divine, unconditional love. You're in it. You're soaking in it. Okay, so enjoy your signs reading. Please let me know how it resonates, and we will connect again soon. Have a great March. Bye. Gemini, this is your reading for March 2020. We're going to ask your holy guides, angels, archangels, spirit guides, your own higher self to come into this reading, and for all messages to be for, wow, Gemini's greatest good and highest purpose. Do have a little bit of glare. Let me fix that. Okay, Gemini, that is synchronistic for you, Spirit saying, because this month you will be needing to make adjustments. You will be needing to make adjustments, yes, in your energy, in your alignment, because this is the devil. This is the energy of the ego and the mind and fear, trying to keep you small, trying to keep you out of the light. You know, you've been making strides on your soul path, stepping into the light, and that devil energy really wants to keep you small, keep you contained, keep you from being in the light, keep you from shining. But you have this Queen of Wands, that is you turning it up full power. The Queen of Wands is very magnetic and is drawing in everything that's right for you. But there is a real kind of back and forth this month, because while you have this Queen of Wands power attracting everything in, there's also this Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords looks at limitations. It's the mind saying, yes, but, you know, yes, I'd love to attract everything in that I want, but A, B, and C. Here's the reasons why I can't. Okay, here's the reasons why it won't work. And of course, that is an illusion. That is just the mind. Okay, so let's make adjustments to that. Adjusting more with the lighting. 1 second. Wow. So yeah, that's a big message for you in March, Gemini, to adjust your alignment. And I know, Gemini, for you, it's natural to kind of go back and forth between energies. And you're definitely doing that, going back and forth between fear and faith, fear and faith, fear and faith. Because this is the star, this is you aligning with everything that's right for your soul, you aligning with your faith and allowing yourself to be carried forward. So in March already, you may be experiencing this back and forth of energies within yourself. You know, which do you prefer? Which gives you a greater sense of peace? And you're going to come into a knowing of that this month, because this is the Ace of Swords. This is clarity. This is you knowing, okay, you know what? That devil energy really isn't my friend. It doesn't work for me. Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to put it down. Because this Five of Swords is about you ending, in this deck, it's about ending the struggle between ego and heart, ego and soul. Because here, you know, you put the sword in the ground and you tap instead into the power of the heart, just like here. Moving into the power of the heart. Very, very important this month. It's going to be a month of change and shift for you, Gemini, of changing your focus from being very mind and ego oriented to full-on trust in the divine, the Fool. This is just as open and in faith as you can possibly be. So this is really showing you making this shift this month, because you have and will have felt yourself flipping and flopping so much between faith, fear, faith, fear, faith, fear, that, you know what, there's going to be a definitive moment There's going to be a definitive moment, and maybe it's this reading. But for you this month, there's going to be a moment of, all right, I choose to trust. I'm tired of going back and forth. It's exhausting. It's exhausting, and it's not getting me anywhere because I'm taking a step forward, a step back. I take a step forward, a step back. Step forward, a step back. It's getting maddening. Okay. It's like I feel you, Gemini, just being like, enough. Okay, so this is actually going to be your message regarding love and romance. We start with strength. It's important for you to lean on the divine. You may have some waiting happening with love. Let's see. Maybe in a waiting time. But here you do have this Two of Cups energy. This is the first I was going to say this is the first time I've seen this come out this month, but I'm not sure that's right. I think there may have been a fire sign that had this, but that energy is moving you forward. The energy of your divine partnership connection, the energy of that soul connection with someone is moving you forward. Now this is entirely right now on a spirit level. So, it wouldn't be surprising if this person's not even in your reality right now, if you're not together right now. But still, the energy of that connection is propelling you forward. I actually feel for many of you Gemini, either you have your eye on the person that we're talking about that you're connected to, or they have their eye on you. But for many of you, you're not even really in physical relationship right now. What is this Page of Swords? Yeah, because you're watching them in physical life, and you're going, or maybe just the idea of them and coming into your physical reality, and you're going, I don't think I want that. It's too much trouble, or it's too complicated, or it's hard, or just whatever it is. But this is all part of you healing and shifting into a place of greater harmony, and of moving into a place where you can have balance and harmony in relationship, where it's not something you're like, nah. But there is an element of you watching, or them watching you, and kind of this thing of, I don't know if I want it. But you are being moved forward. So whatever it is that you're being shown within yourself through this divine partnership, and this is happening with many people, Gemini, right now, is what you're meant to see. Is what you're meant to see for yourself, to release and heal. So look at that. How is that connection? How is that divine partnership showing you something about you? And what is it showing you? Okay. So what else would you like for Gemini to know for the month of March 2020? What else would you like for Gemini to know? That you are loved and supported. That you can rest easy in that love. No more needing to go back and forth with your mind and with the fear. And that everything that's right for you, that you have manifested as that Queen of Wands, is coming into you, no doubt. No doubt. Just removing all doubt. Saying, you know what? I am loved with the divine. Everything that I need and want is coming into me, particularly where love is concerned. So whatever you've been looking at and saying, I don't want that. Well, whatever it is you do want, whatever it is that is right for you on a soul level, it is coming in. It is coming in. And whatever, the more you can look at and heal and release what this relationship has shown you up till now, the quicker you can welcome in this energy into your physical life, because it's showing you what this relationship has shown you, or what past relationships have shown you, is that you no longer need to take on these burdens. You no longer need to take on the things that you have taken on in relationships in the past. You no longer, relationships itself, the relationship itself does not need to be a burden. And you do not need to take on burdens within it. Okay. So what else would you like for Gemini to know? Nice. It's time to honor that sacred self within you, that inner child, that divine self within you. And to bring this energy into everything you do in March, knowing you're loved and supported, knowing that everything that's right for you is coming in, and putting down and ending any past, just delusions is the word I'm getting, but just the delusions, because they were just the false ideas, false perceptions that you had around relationships. They're not real. So drop all that. I mean, yes, you experienced things, but they're not real in that you do not have to carry them into your reality. They were perceptions, they were experiences, but you can leave them there in the past. Or maybe they were even just expectations that didn't get met. So anything else for Gemini? Thank you. There's the waiting again. So this waiting card, 7 of Pentacles, it's also about reaping the harvest. And you had that Knight of Pentacles telling you that everything you've been manifesting is coming in. So it's trusting that the divine is bringing everything in due time, in divine time, that's right for you. And it will be there for you to pick, for you to gather, and trusting that. But it may come with a bit of a wait and a delay right now, so that you can come into all of this that the divine's trying to show you. So I hope you let me know how this resonates. I hope you have a wonderful March, Gemini, and we will talk again soon. Bye. Libra, this is your reading for March 2020. We're going to ask your holy guides, angels, archangels to come into this reading, your own higher self, your spirit guides, and for all these messages to be for Libra's greatest good and highest purpose for March. Spirit, what would you like for Libra to know for March? Woo, the sun. Okay, the sun. You're moving into the sun. Okay, spring is coming, and spring within your soul is here this month. Step into it, soak it in. King of Wands. The sun brings illumination. King of Wands is illumination of the masculine energy. So if you are masculine energy, this can be you, or just a masculine energy within you, no matter who you are. It also can be illumination of a masculine partner. Illumination meaning enlightenment, meaning coming into more awareness, a higher version of yourself or himself, okay? Or the masculine within you. Masculine healing as well. Masculine soul freedom is what I'm just getting. Coming into the freedom of that masculine energy. And then you have 8 of Pentacles. Talking about following the guidance step by step that you're being given. Staying on your path, staying focused on your path will be very important this month, Libra, because of the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands talks about keeping yourself held up above lower vibrations. You can see this girl up here. She has climbed, she has worked, she has gotten to this place of higher alignment, higher vibration, and joy. It may be lonely at the top. It may be lonely in this place because there are others and other energies that are kind of, you're no longer engaging with. And you may feel some loneliness here as far as others are concerned, but you do not feel loneliness within your spirit, because spirit's saying, oh, I'm right here. So you're feeling that. Anything else for Libra with this 7 of Wands? You just may not have a lot of company right now in March, but that's okay. That's okay, because you've had too much of the wrong company. You've had too much of the wrong company, and that has brought you pain. So you've had too much struggle, difficulty, heartache that is connected to where you've come from. And now you have climbed, climb up out of that. And like we said, it may be lonely at the top. And you may have to watch some, you know, others you care about continue to go through this pain. But the best thing you can do right now is shine that light and know that that illumination is there and that your guidance is there. You're on the path. That's the, when I see this card, it's saying you're on the path, stay on the path, okay? The path, the illuminated path, the divine path, the path of your soul. You're doing good, okay? What else would you like for Libra to know in March? Thank you. That was the Austere Tarot. This is the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. Okay, again with the Three of Swords. Here it's called Sadness and Isolation. So your challenge this month will be to stay up out of that. See how this figure is springing up out of that toward the divine, toward the light. That will be your challenge. That will be your invitation. Seven of Wands again, Libra. Pretty clear. Spirit knows how you need to receive your messages pretty clearly. Okay, so Seven of Wands again, and here it's called Choose Your Battles. You know, need I say more? Don't engage with the big ego-based energies that may be in your face, kind of trying to intimidate you. You've freed yourself from that. And look at this, freeing yourself and coming up into the light. You have freed yourself from the fear and the need to be intimidated by these larger energies of ego and fear. And this could all be within yourself. You know, the self-judgment, the self-criticism, the expectations on yourself. Freeing yourself from that. Trusting that you can stand in your own healed self, connected to the divine, and not have to be isolated and sad just because this might hurt others, or this might not please others, or this might not look like, you know, it just may not be happy like Libra likes. But it's joy, it's freedom, it's deeper than that, okay? Might have to give up the surface happy for some deeper fulfillment this month, okay? And then regarding love, what is your message for Libra for March, Spirit? What would you like for Libra to know for March regarding love? For Libra. For Libra regarding love and romance. Well, it's not going to come out, so it may be hard to see. Two of Wands. You might feel a bit on hold, or like that's just not something that you can obtain right now. But let's see. Wheel of Fortune. Well, that's just because there's a divine moment and happening being arranged here. So anything that's sort of making you feel like, oh, love's not available to me right now in the romantic sense, well, everything's just being lined up. There's just divine timing at hand. Yeah, cycles are ending. Things are ending that need to end for you, you know, for in your soul path, for you to be able to enjoy relationship. I am seeing a really hard, not hard, difficult, but like hard, like definitive end to a cycle that's gone on for a long time. Things you don't want. Things you don't want. You deciding like, yeah, I don't want that anymore. And you're making, I mean, you are really changing a lot. as far as love is concerned. Wow, Queen of Cups. Beautiful. As you do this, as you turn your back on that which you no longer want, you say goodbye to that. The Queen of Cups is there. The Queen of Cups loves herself. The Queen of Cups has love to give, but that love is very, very deep. And for this to come out for you, Libra, it's really beautiful, because typically you might get the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Wands, but this is the Queen of the Heart. This is you coming into a place of more depth within your heart, of asking for, requiring, giving to yourself and needing to be reflected to you in a relationship. More depth, more love, more gentleness. Okay. So that turning point is happening. And in March, it just may be a turning of the tides that you're feeling. And as far as romance goes, not seeing a lot happening physically, but just feeling this shift, okay? Which is important. You have Four of Wands. It is important for bringing you into that harmony within yourself, that divine family, that divine partnership, that divine everything you want for you. And anything else here for Libra, you would like Libra to know. Thank you for March. Ace of Pentacles, it's a whole new life. Right when this came out, I heard Nina Simone's, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. And I'm feeling good. Okay, we'll feel into what this is. What's this Four of Cups? What is this Four of Cups for Libra, please? Thank you. What is this Four of Cups for Libra? Thank you. Three of Pentacles. Are there things about the new beginning that you feel resistant to, that you feel like, oh no, I don't want this after all, this is hard, I don't like it, it's, I've let go of so much, because this is death. You had the World and you have death. Things are ending, and it's for your good. It's because you're on a new path. But you may feel resistant. You may feel like, where's my comfort? You know, here she's clinging to a soft bunny. Where's my comfort? Where's my security? Well, remember, you were giving up the happy and maybe the comfort for the deeper. Okay. For the depths, the Queen of Cups, the depths within yourself. What is this Death card for Libra? Thank you. What is this Death card for Libra for March? What is this Death card for Libra? Yeah, it's the end of the old and it is the beginning of the new. But remember, with the Page of Wands, with this red fox, the divine is showing you new ways around things. So do not allow your mind to have any obstacles that, you know, and I don't see that any obstacles here, but mentally, but just know that where this death happens, the new birth, the new beginning, the new possibilities, the new ways around things and through things are happening. What is clarification for this Ace of Pentacles, since we asked for everything else? It's a new life where you're not carrying the old burdens, and that is why you will have this lightness, this ability to maneuver, this ability to move into new possibilities. Okay. All right, and for March, any last message? Thank you. Death wants to come out again. Any last message? It's the King of Wands, and I would like to ask for a little clarification. Thank you. Three of Wands. Okay. It is the arrival of that which you've been manifesting. You've been asking, Libra, you've been asking for something powerful, having to do with the masculine energy. This could be within yourself or this could be a partner, but you've been asking, requesting something powerful, and here it comes. Here it comes. So, you know, in March, it may be a bit of eerie silence before the, I don't want to say storm, but before the arrival of everything you've been asking for. And you may be looking around going, hello, but just stay in faith. Keep following your guidance. You're doing great. Let me know how this resonates. We will talk again soon. Have a great month. Bye. Aquarius. This is your reading for March 2020. We're going to ask that your holy guides, angels, archangels, spirit guides, your own higher self, the divine, come into this reading, and all these messages are for your greatest good and highest purpose. What would you like Aquarius to know for March 2020? This Eight of Swords. Wow, your cards are flying out. You're ready to hear. Okay, so Gemini was experiencing this too. It's an energy of flip-flop. It's an energy of, I'm listening to my mind telling me all the reasons things won't work, and then, no, I am the Queen of Wands. I'm attracting in everything I want. There is no limitation here. There's a bit of a flip-flop in March happening with your energies. Okay, but I am seeing you, Aquarius, becoming in March much more grounded in what you've been asking for, because you're starting to see that what you've been asking for materialize. You're starting to feel the wishes made by that inner child, the wishes made by your truest self start to come in to your reality. But because this Eight of Swords is the strongest energy here, I am going to ask for clarification. Is this what you're coming out of? What is this Eight of Swords? For Aquarius, what is this Eight of Swords? Yeah, it's a shift. Oh, wow, it's a jailbreak. It's a jailbreak, because this is very much a prison of the mind energy, this Eight of Swords. And the Fool is just total release. Something, I don't know if it was the full moon in Virgo, but something has really, or Mercury going direct again, but something has absolutely jailbroke you out of that prison. Great. So you move back into, it's not a flip-flop actually for you. It's a very good shift into this Queen of Wands power, attracting in what you want, seeing it come in, honoring that pure essence of you, going to that sacred space, reconnecting within. Nice work, Aquarius. So now we're gonna ask that was the Austere Tarot. This is the John Holland Psychic Tarot for the Heart. What is the message for Aquarius? Balance. What a lovely time for you, Aquarius. Nice job. Nice soul work you've done, and it is time for you. Now with this detached, this is you moving out of the wintry coldness of the old fear, the old ego, into the warmth, into where your spirit, your soul is leading you. That is so lovely to see. Heart chakra. Nice. Nice. I am seeing such a warming energy for you, because I mean, this balance and this heart chakra, this is just such a deepening and a moving into yeah, just a warmer place, following your soul, following your heart. Your heart chakra is expanding this month. I just want to keep saying great work, great job, Aquarius. Okay. And what would you like for Aquarius to know regarding love and romance? This Hangman energy is coming out. That's okay, because you're in such a great place. You know it's important to release the control of those things that you can do nothing about, that you can't change, and move into joy, move into this time of your cup runneth over. Wow, double ace. Double aces, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. So you're moving into a new beginning this month in your heart and in your mind. So you're realizing now how important it is to align your thoughts with joy. And Spirit showed us that with that first energy of the Eight of Swords and the Fool. You're realizing that the key to freedom lies within your own mind, and aligning your beliefs with that joy. And whatever you couldn't do something about with love is showing you this, and showing you how supported and full of gratitude you really are. It's like somehow the divine, by sort of taking love off the table here for now, as far as romance goes, is moving you into a new beginning, so you can see all the ways that you have all these gifts. I'm hearing Spirit say, like we'd say to kids, or like our parents said to us, don't worry about what your brother has. Don't worry about what your brother's doing. It's like Spirit has taken away that other energy right now, or moved it aside somehow, so that you can focus on what you are being given without the comparing or the handing over of control or the tying it all together or something, the codependency, moving it away. All right. But that doesn't mean you're not going to be in relationship. It just means now in March, this is what the divine's showing you, that you have so much, Aquarius. Okay. So any other message here for Aquarius? What would you like Aquarius to know? Temperance. Okay. So this is a new beginning. 2 aces. Everything's going to feel really new. So it's important in March for you to give yourself a moment to come into balance within yourself, to come into integration of all this good stuff, you know, within yourself. Give yourself time to do that. Wow, there's a lot of clarity here, and there, you may be communicating this new clarity kind of harshly. I see you sort of telling someone off, you know. I see you kind of saying, hey, I'm not going to put up with things anymore that I used to, and there are some things I've realized that I've got to tell you. You're going to be expressing some truths about some things that really hurt you. So, you know, I am seeing this as you finally saying a lot of things you haven't said before. Maybe just to yourself, but maybe to someone else too. About the pain you went through. Yeah. And the ways that you feel your joy was kind of stolen or detracted from, at least. It is important to realize, you know, your role in that, because always with other people, that doesn't, no one can do anything to you that we weren't already doing to ourselves. So knowing that, you know, okay, well, I was also stealing my own joy before. So, you know, now though, you're allowing yourself to have it. You are honoring yourself in having it. And that's a big adjustment, right? So anything else you would like for Aquarius to know? Yeah, it's a big adjustment. So keep moving away from the stuff that is painful, that doesn't feel good. Keep on moving toward the calmer waters. There's a lot waiting there for you. That new beginning. Okay, it may take some time. I think Gemini got this too. There may be a bit of a pause in March. But this is about reaping the harvest. This is about being able to enjoy the fruits of the changes you've made, of the efforts you've put in. Okay. What is this? 4 of Cups. I'm seeing this as, you know, don't be impatient. Don't be impatient. Don't go back if you feel impatient about the pace at which things are going to be coming in. Yeah, don't give up. And do not, in March, do not get sucked into old drama, because with that Knight of Swords you had and the way you really want to communicate your truth to someone, it could easily turn into conflict and drama. So in March, you don't want that. You don't want that, because what you want to do is focus on the good stuff that's coming in, even if right now you feel like, well, I can't enjoy it right now. Well, that's okay. It is coming in. So Aquarius, a lot of this for you has to do with love and romance, because with the 6 of Swords, you have the Lovers. It really is time to break some toxic patterns and move away from the drama and the conflict. Remember all those aces you got. Remember that it's a new beginning. And do not participate in any old cycles that are not for your good, okay? So, one more message for Aquarius for March. What would you like Aquarius to know finally? The Hangman. Okay, so yes, the most peaceful way to be right now is in peace, knowing the divine is taking care of everything, knowing that if you feel helpless, it's because the divine is trying to do a lot for you right now and kind of just moving you out of the way, moving you out of harm's way too. So that's beautiful. March is going to be a time for you to just, kind of let go and feel that wonderful new clarity and that new joy that's coming in for you as you begin this time of your life, which is going to be much calmer, much more joyful, much more peaceful. Okay, so please let me know how that resonates, and we will connect again soon. Have a wonderful March. Bye.